Y'all who be want to do fuck shit, but don't want nobody to talk about
And that's been you've been taught that too. Who else good at that?
it. Then one bitch yesterday, now they had a fight yesterday. Back here had a fight yesterday, right?
Hmm.
Y'all had a fucking fight. Bitch, you get on social media on your live, sitting up there talking about you stay in a hotel room and your kids don't want for nothing. And then you also say it in the same breath that two of the kids you gave up for adoption. So why you out there fighting?
They just out there with that fuck shit. They don't know what to do with their life. That's what it
Like,
sounds
come
like.
on. It gotta be better than this, bro. It have to be.
They think that is better. I mean, sell one of these fucking kids.
12 years old, shot multiple times and just left there.
The little dude, he was shot multiple times.
Yeah, they said that boy was shot multiple times.
I thought he was shot one. That shit crazy.
The people that found him was doing work out that way, and they said the closer they got to the body, that they could see that it was a person. But when they got all the way close to it, they realized it was a child.
Yeah, they say an old man or something found him first. That was,
A worker. And he was gasping for air and shit. But by the
yeah,
time the
he was
ambulance
breathing and
got
shit.
there, that ain't
Another
shit.
person has been lost to violence on the streets of New Orleans. The victim of Monday's killing on Michoud Boulevard has been identified as a 12-year-old boy. Paul Murphy visited his school in Mid-City, and listen to this, they've lost 2 students to shootings in as many weeks.
The dean of students at Success at Thurgood Marshall described Derek Cash as joyful, caring, and everything you would ever want in a student.
He was the kind of kid that could bring you up when you're down. He was the kind of kid that could bring light to any dark space.
The 12-year-old's light was snuffed out Monday morning when someone shot and killed him in the 14,000 block of Michoud Boulevard, not far from the old Six Flags amusement park. New Orleans police found the sixth grader lying on the ground near a vehicle with gunshot wounds. Cash's school counselor says his death doesn't make sense.
We saw him every day, in the hall, and there was always a beautiful, bright smile. And he was always willing to grow and to work.
The school was already mourning the death of another student, 7-year-old Dylan Burton. She's the young girl killed just after Christmas when someone shot into her mother's car in Algiers.
Yeah,
Mm.
now we got another, but we're a strong team and we're a family and we hold each other up, and that's a part of our mission.
School administrators set up a GoFundMe memorial account to help Cash's family with funeral expenses. So far, police have released a few details about the shooting. Educators here say that the deaths of 2 students in recent weeks are not just teachable moments for the kids here at Success Thurgood Marshall. They should also be teachable moments for this city where the violence on the street has become too frequent and sadly too familiar.
We have to believe that change will come, and we have to just continue to love and support our kids.
Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.
And we have a link to the GoFundMe page on our website. Thousands of dollars have already been raised.
Now, something that struck me as odd just now was the fact that they saying that 2 students from Thurgood Marshall have been shot within weeks of each other. That shit's starting to sound connected to me, if that makes sense. First, it was a little girl who was riding with her mom and somebody shot into the car and killed the little girl. Now, where was the car shot at? Was the car just shot at the back by the little girl? Was the car shot at multiple times and the little girl the only one got hit? You see what I'm saying? Or was they purposely targeting that backseat area where this child was sitting at? Because if that's the case, then that may have something to do with why this child and that child got killed.
Yeah, it sounds like it to me.
2 students from the same school within weeks of each other, and 9 times out of 10, 14,000 Michoud Boulevard, like they say, blocks from the fucking Six Flags area. Dude, ain't nothing back there.
Let's see what the family got to say. Hold on.
Ring in 2022 with a great night's sleep. Save big at A1's New Year bedding sale. Save $400 on select Stearns & Foster mattress sets. Sealy Queen mattress starts at $299.
I don't want to hear nothing about that.
It's unbelievable.
Family members say a mother is just devastated after her young son was shot and killed in New Orleans East this week. 12-year-old Derek Cash's loved ones want to know how he ended up dead on the side of the road. Cash's family spoke with J.D. Career in these exclusive interviews.
It was early Monday morning when construction worker Reg Booley saw his coworker struggling to pull 12-year-old Derek Cash out of the road.
He was an older guy, so I went down there to kind of give him a hand. As I got close, I noticed it was a person. Noticed it was a person. The person was gasping for air. And, you know, when I got out the car, he said, call 911. So I called 911.
The young boy would soon after die, leaving his godmother, Linda Cash, riddled with questions.
It bothers me because he's a child, a 12-year-old child was left out there. He cannot even drive.
According to both Linda and Keisha Hunt, cousins of Derek's mother, Pamela, they all recently spent time with him.
Enjoying the holidays, just receive gifts from his family and parents and things like that. Just enjoying the Christmas break as any other 12-year-old was doing, you know.
Cash says she will miss the light that Derek brought with him wherever he went.
When Derek walked in the room, he had this big smile. His smile was so beautiful. He was very talkative. He loved his family. He loved to play. He loved to play basketball. He was just a joyful kid.
In the same way that Booley, who grew up in New Orleans East, spoke about the lack of activity for local youth,
Just don't have those things. Nothing for the young kids to get into.
Cash agrees.
No one cares about them at all. And it's going to happen again because, like, New Orleans, they're not caring about the children at all. They don't have nothing for them down there. No activity, nothing.
Hunt says they're searching for hope. They're asking NOPD to provide.
Trying to find out what happened to Derek so that they can at least give the family some peace. It won't give any closure, but it would definitely give us a little bit of peace, a little bit of hope in our, justice system, in the police department.
The family also tells me the pain from the loss of Derek's young life has left his mother devastated and at a complete loss for words. JD Career, Eyewitness News.
So far, they've made no arrests in Cash's murder, and police haven't named any suspects.
I want to ask this question. For the mother to say what she said about what was he doing out there, he not even old enough to drive.
That was
How
the
godmother, whoever. How you know he was driving the car?
I don't know, bro. I don't think I just feel that
He might have been with somebody who was on some fuck shit and witness to something that he shouldn't have been witness to, nervous, and they killed him because of that.
I don't know, son. I just think that it's
Or it could have something to do with the fact that they got a lot of pedophiles down here about to get rung up. And
see, that's crazy that
these children.
You said that because I wanted to show y'all the people that they arrested, and I want y'all to see what they went to jail for. Wait, where Renee? He ain't do the. You want to do the intro, son?
Nah, man, go ahead, player. Y'all got
That nigga Paul just went to. Where is the?
I think you just passed it up.
Okay.
There you go.
You can't really see it that good. But you see what these people went to jail for?
I mean, you could read it off to us.
It say this man right here, Robert Paul, failure to register. whoever this is, failure to appear in court.
Your audio breaking up, bro.
You can hear me now?
No. It's scrambled like.
Said no. You can hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's still scrambled.
Oh, I can't. I would have to, I don't know. I don't get
All right, wait.
I
Let me
sound scrambled to you, Renee?
look. I'm gonna jump out and come back in. Maybe that'll straighten it up.
I sound scrambled to you, Renee?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got to be something with the way my shit doing the pickup, bro. Is because every time I leave and come back in, it straightens up.
Oh. I forgot what was at. Oh, all
I
right.
think we gotta reevaluate, that the Ladue case too. So we're gonna come back to that. But I mean, I think this is a totally different situation. But go ahead, fellas. We gonna jump in that intro on. You know how we do.
Yeah, this definitely is a whole different topic. But I just think that with with this, because Paul had brought this up, it's just crazy that it's like you can see what they went to jail for. Like these people probably was already what they call that shit, went to jail for sex acts. And
Convicted
they already
convicted felons.
yeah, for sex acts. And they did failure. Like most of these is failure to register. Like damn near everybody sits they failure to register except for this dude right here. Whatever the fuck this man name is. That nigga name long as a motherfucker. But he's the only one they don't see with
Sean Terrence, Dwayne Ramel.
yeah, that nigga. I don't know what he did.
Man, that nigga don't know who his daddy is because you got Sean and Terrence together.
Yeah, and this dude right here just got failure to appear in court.
Which one?
Him right here. So it's not like
That's
they broke down the sex ring or nothing like that. You see what I'm saying?
right, but they making it.
And
Basically,
That's an operation. Yeah, that was
to just round up sex
something.
offenders who didn't register.
Yeah, something they had did. That's
yeah.
that's a roundup.
Yeah, that's all that was. This was.
But now think about it like this here too. Being that a lot of these
But
motherfuckers
that's
on here
important too
was
because look, why y'all even had to do that if y'all supposed to be doing that shit anyway? Y'all shouldn't even waste your fucking money
should
on
be
that.
making do that as soon as they leave out the jail. Like if you letting them out of jail, they should be forced to register as soon as they
right then
leave.
and there, yeah.
They shouldn't even.
Now, this is what I was about to say about that too. Now, if these are people who are failing to register, because when you register, you got to tell the people where you live at so they can send out notifications that you moving into these specific neighborhoods.
Exactly.
How many of these motherfuckers live in the areas where a lot of these little kids is popping up dead at?
A lot of them that's not re-registering.
You see what I'm saying? Look at how the shit. You see how the questions starting to come into play now with me. Like
Yeah,
all you failure to register motherfuckers
like seeds,
is
nigga.
yeah, like wild vines just popping up in the nigga backyard. Like hold the fuck up, man.
I'm
We gotta
glad
pluck that shit out.
I'm glad you said that because you can see right here that shit went across niggas that was warned in New Orleans Police Department,
Jefferson
Parish, Orleans Parish Sheriff Office, and Louisiana Probation and Parole. So that's some niggas that just got out of jail shit.
Right.
Damn. But I see some. Look at the white girl. Now who the fuck she took? Damn.
Probably so. But hey, ain't no telling who she was touching. Look at the
Mexican.
Christine.
That's little baby.
Christine,
That little baby
yeah.
Ghislane. That's
We
baby
know who
Maxwell, man.
old Otis was touching on. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not Otis, Curtis. That nigga look like he been up to some shit. And big dome over there, the white ball on the corner with the blue background. Yeah, but you know they I hate to say it, bro, but these people, you look at their face, you can see they up to no good. The way they be looking, all of them got them telltale faces like I done did some shit.
What's the big thing of them actually doing that on fucking Halloween? Y'all talk to me about that one. What's going on with it?
That's how you be doing with the children. Niggas probably be dressing up
out there trick or treat and
yeah.
Come on in, get you some candy. Dressing up as motherfucking scarecrows out in the front yard just so they could touch some little boys and little girls. You see what I'm saying?
But these people is already all right. That's like they got a warrant out on you, right? They was already going get them. That's what I'm saying. Like these people at home somewhere, sitting in their house, shit. What's the sense of setting up a whole operation? It ain't like they clean nothing up, like talking about it, basically. It's like they made like a little operation scene and then put the theme on Halloween because they decided to do it on October the 31st.
Look what they make sure they highlight.
Crazy, man.
What that is right there.
Look how sick these motherfuckers is, bro. I'm saying that the police and shit, these people is theater, dog. They good. Look at this shit. Boo that nigga. Boo that.
Boo that nigga. Look at this.
Operation.
Who did this operation, Madea?
Nah.
Hey.
Perry must did this operation.
Now think about it. In any business, it's all about your marketing catchphrase. So, I mean, mostly everything in New Orleans since they came up with the phrase "who dat," been anything with that in it. Boo that, true that. You see what I'm saying? All kind of little catchphrases come up behind that one little phrase.
Is it that
and
appropriate? Though? Is that the appropriate?
No, it's not.
Catchphrases, is it?
No,
really?
No, not at all, bro. And then hold up. Let's just set the record straight. You don't have to wait till Halloween to go do some shit. Because you go back to the date that some of these motherfuckers is failed. Like one dude had a failure to appear, a failure to register since June. Why the fuck you wait till October? You know how much shit this man could have been done dead between June and October? That's 4 months. That man could have been out there pedophiling every day of the week for the next 4 months. Before you say, you know what? His warrant been on the docket since June 2nd. Let's go ahead and round him up in October.
Warrant sitting there.
Just sitting there. So what you doing?
This man got a whole new collection.
You know, spend my money on a task force and some shit y'all had already supposed to be doing.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You know, the warrant.
Man, we gotta switch the topic, Paul.
Oh man, we got a lot of shit to talk about, but let's welcome the people to Blunt Talk, y'all. Welcome to Blunt Talk once again, man. We back, y'all. We definitely gonna do it once again. You know what I'm saying? It's your dog, Silent Child. Let me cam up.
P360 in the building.
Chop Tracks in the building.
Yeah, man. We coming at y'all again, man. See, we got a lot to talk about, people. You see this, huh? They got
every
one
day,
thing
all
after another. Some things connected, some things ain't, but we gonna get into all that though. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here, though, B. This shit here, Nick. This shit here, Nick. It's that Maxwell wake you up in the morning type shit, Nick. This shit, they trying to get this raggedy bitch off on some bullshit, huh, y'all? What the hell in the Majima? What's going on?
So yeah, y'all, this is the continuation of her being found
Part two of
guilty.
her confession.
Well,
She
not
done
her
found
confession.
she
I
done
can't say
found
her
the
confession.
she
I
done
can't.
found the Underground Railroad like Harry Tubman.
Ghislane Maxwell's sex trafficking and conspiracy conviction, little more than a week old, may not be salvageable, legal experts said Thursday after two jurors publicly disclosed past sexual abuse that they might not have included on pre-trial questionnaires. Attorneys for the former longtime paramour of disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein are preparing to seek a new trial on the grounds that Maxwell's first was fundamentally unfair. A judge will consider the issue later this month. Defense lawyers made the request Wednesday, based on news articles that quoted one juror saying he used his past to convince others on the jury to believe Maxwell's accusers, despite some gaps and inconsistencies. Photos included with some of the articles indicate the juror is a 35-year-old executive assistant in the finance sector who was referred to as juror number 50 during anonymous voir dire proceedings.
Goddamn. She was fundamentally treated unfair. What the hell does that mean?
I guess they're trying to say she was treated unfair because the juror in question, well, the two jurors in question, one, now mind you, as we dug deeper into this particular article,
That's some nice shoes too, by the way.
Them juror questionnaires are supposed to be secret, right? It's supposed to be secret, meaning you don't know who filled out what questionnaire. So how is it that you can notate that it was juror number 50 who filled this one out, or juror number 35 who said this? But if it's supposed to be secret, why I gotta sign my name to it? That's another thing that came up in my mind while we talk about this too, because they say this is supposed to be secret about these questionnaires, where they're not supposed to know who filled what out. Then again, you, the juror, signed this paper saying that you would not discuss this case with nobody, not even other jurors, other than the facts of the case. Now, they're saying that this person may not have been automatically disqualified for the fact that he was alleging that he was sexually abused at some point in his life, even though this person.
Read the screen. Tell the people some of the people that was on the.
Okay. So wait, scroll back. Yeah, scroll back down. No, go down. Yeah, go down. Down some more. All right. Documenting flights between 1991 through the beginning of 2006, the logs offer more perspective about the article of politicians, musicians, models, and financiers who took to the skies on Epstein's plane. Prosecutors submitted 3 versions into court, lifting redactions twice. So that means they showed the names at the defendant's request before releasing the final public version. Each page of the logs is signed at the lower left hand by David Rogers, who served as Epstein's chief pilot for more than a decade and was called by the government to testify against Maxwell, like Epstein's other pilot, Lawrence Vysotsky. Okay, hold on, you moving. Rogers recalled Maxwell as Epstein's number 2. Here's a closer look at the details. All right, so they're alleging that Donald Trump, long before ascending to the perch of the 45th president of the United States, Trump admitted ties to Epstein and Maxwell have been well documented. In 2002, he told New York
Every time
Magazine.
they trying to hide something, they pull Trump out their ass. That's day one. Go ahead.
So they're saying that he told New York Magazine that he has known Jeff for 15 years and calling him a terrific guy. in 2020 after Maxwell was arrested and charged with grooming young girls for abuse by Epstein. Trump
All
wished
right.
her
Well,
the best.
I got you.
Wow.
I'm gonna summarize it because you're not good at
Well,
that.
you said read it, nigga. You didn't say
Yeah, you
summarize.
but you know what we doing.
Shit.
All right. So basically, they saying that Trump was on there with his daughter and somebody else was with him. The daughter, I think one of the sons or something. Yeah, Eric. Yeah. See, they see how many times. This the motherfucker I want people to see right here. The two people right here. These two motherfuckers. Bill
Bill,
Clinton and
Naomi Campbell, Kevin Spacey,
yeah, they got some more motherfuckers.
Doug Ban. Who was Doug Ban? I ain't never heard that name before, but he a Clinton aide, huh?
Yes.
Uh
I don't think people know who this is.
oh Lord, here this thing go again.
Well, that's an attorney. There we go. Look at this right here. Who
Wait,
is he in
who
the picture with? Who is the picture?
Ooh, Prince Andrew in 1992, huh? Right.
With
Look
what?
who in the background. Look at you, little Maxwell. I see you.
Uh-huh. Got him. Got him.
What's this?
Yeah, that's Lil Virginia right there. That's one of the ones that that's one of the main ones that we're talking about. That's the picture right there.
Yep. That's one of the victims.
She's one of the main ones.
Senator.
Yeah, they were doing the massages and shit, man. Had them little girls doing the little massages and shit, man. Had them going over there, doing him the same shit. Coming in there.
Stop the list. They stopped it. They ain't go no further. See, when you look at it like this, you can't really
They probably done took that motherfucker out. Unless somebody probably
They
had it
didn't
already.
already,
From
they
somewhere
didn't
else.
already see it. You know, like the big names. They got some
Yeah,
other big
they
names.
had another list, yeah. But you could see it a
But
little
you
better.
gotta really
Yeah,
look
Chris
through
Tucker, I seen was on there.
shit.
The Clintons was
You see
on there.
a few people. I ain't have enough time to look through this little list.
Mm-hmm.
But this is part of that shit too, right here. I wanted y'all to hear this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Trafficking, and these were his honeypots. This is what it turned out to be. Well, back in the 50s, who provided the honeypots? Hugh Hefner. And I went to those parties and I saw it. I saw a lot of stuff. I was no one important. I was just one of the many, ladies that was there. And I'll tell you, I was, it was an amazing mansion. I was there with all my ladies. And I was amused of so much food and so much alcohol. But I realized, nobody really did drink too much. Everybody was into other stuff, they were in a different zone.
Nigga got billed on that bit.
There were, rooms where people would disappear and go do things. The parties would last. I remember myself staying one time till 7 o'clock in the morning. People and really elite people of the world, and was doing this sex trafficking, and these were his honeypots. This is what.
Okay, I think we done with the Epstein slides, not the
The honeypot. Let's talk about that honeypot a little bit. What do y'all think she mean as far as saying it as a honeypot and Hugh Hefner and his name connected with that honeypot? What y'all think she mean? Because I think I got a good idea of it, but I won't,
a fucking
ask
sex
y'all.
orgy. An orgy. Fucking a fuck fest. Fuck fest. Fucking getting that bitch and do whatever the fuck you want fest. That's what it was. That's what I think it was. It was in there doing all kind of shit. Damn, what happened to that? Oh, I gotta add him back in. I forgot.
Oh, all right. Oh, there, yeah.
You gotta tell me when you leave out, P. Dot, because I gotta switch the whole screen, son.
Yeah, man. I just jump out and jump right back in when the audio get messed up.
Yeah, just tell me when you do it. That way I could be looking for you because I got the whole screen switched so I could show people the share screen.
Okay.
I think I touched on all of them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Now that one with the Jefferson School Board thing, that's a different topic, dude. So
yeah,
that'll be something we could touch on toward the end.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up later. These two was really.
I want to do what you think a honeypot is, Peter? What you think that is?
I'm looking at it like this here. I believe the honeypot is you can stick your finger in anywhere in there and get something sweet and sticky on there. If you really want to go there, I mean, think about it. You stick your finger in the honeypot, you gonna come up with some sweet sticky fingers.
God damn it, Cletus. You can do it again.
Nasty.
Hey. You asked. I'm just telling you. You know.
No,
Think about what she mean when she say a honey pot, nigga. That you got a pot full of honey.
Yes, it's sweet in there, yo.
It's sweet everywhere you go.
So I think it's like, so think about abundance then, right? That means
it's
that
an abundance.
You have a whole, like, pot of honey, right? So what is the honey? Is the honey a keyword for underage women? You see what I'm saying now? It's the honey. He calling it the honey pot. So what is the honey? Is that just y'all just saying basically that just pussy, or what kind of pussy? What we talking about? Because remember, that's what she's basing it on. She's saying basically is none of this is new. Like this shit been going on since the 50s. And the thing that she's talking about how these motherfuckers been fucking with these little girls.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of them people that Hugh Hefner had as his number one Playboy centerfolds and cover girls and all that, they had been with him since they was like 16, 17 years old.
That's
and
right.
Once they made legal age and he paid for all the enhancement he wanted them to have, then he put them up as the cover girl or the centerfold or whatever like that. And one girl came out sometime back before we even started with the podcast. She was saying that Hugh Hefner promised her a lot of things, but because she wouldn't have sex with him and do what he wanted her to do, he didn't make her the centerfold. So so a lot of that have to do with having power, money, and influence. And I think that's where a lot of the honey, because that phrase honeypot.
So you think the honey is the money?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
I think the honey is the women, and the women bring the money. Because look at it, all them people that was there with Hugh Hefner all had money. You know, you go to a Hugh Hefner party, you ain't going there just to stand there and talk to Hugh Hefner. You looking around at all the pretty ladies walking around in these bikinis and stuff. And he had a huge ass mansion. So, I mean, there had to be some private room somewhere for some type of private activity to be going on. Like
we definitely know that part. We definitely know it was private activity. I'm talking about underage activity.
Oh yeah, the underage activity. I mean, she basically was highlighting that
underage activity.
They was pumping them little girls with liquor and drugs. You know, how else can you get them to willingly cooperate and give up that honey?
How did they get there?
That's a good question. They probably took Epstein's flight.
Ooh.
Remember, Hugh Hugh Hefner had his own little spot for a minute. They probably ain't even had to fly. Look, go round up a bunch of bitches out of Los Angeles some fucking way and bring them here.
Probably was a connection by the about time the 90s then came.
Yeah, because
You remember,
Epstein had
which
been
I
doing
was
shit.
saying, Hefner been doing this since the 50s. Like this was a whole push movement. This movement was pushed right before, if you think about it, right before like the hippie movement. That was the 1960s and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woodstock and all that. They started
Woodstock,
introducing
Woodstock and the
these
hippies was in the
psychedelic
70s.
drugs and shit.
Yeah, Woodstock and the hippies was the 70s. So for 20 years before Woodstock, Hugh Hefner had done already made his mark with the the photography and the nudists and creating a magazine and then this, that, and the other. That makes me think about how long motherfucker who been running Penthouse been doing it. Cause I could pretty much guarantee you some of them women that's been in Penthouse magazine probably been in the porn industry and was underage long before Penthouse like really hit big. That's how I think that's how that dude got big with that shit too. Taking them underage girls in and oh baby, you just here, you just a model. I'm not I'm just nah. I look, this just for the cinematography of it. I need you to let him stick his penis in you just for and then there you go. Now I got you. Now you're gonna do whatever I want from here on out, because now I got you on contract and you said you agreed to this. So yeah, bro, I think that's a rabbit hole that goes deeper than we know. And knowing Hugh Hefner, like your girl said with the honey pot and the parties and the models and all that, man, they had thousands of women went before Hugh Hefner. Thousands trying to get fame
I'm
and
pretty sure
notoriety.
we look it up. I'm pretty sure we look it up. The Playboy symbol itself has some significance and some type of symbolism toward it, you know, and why does that represent what it represent? You know what I'm saying? The rabbit, you know. So
That's a good question too, dude, because I never really thought about that Playboy symbol. I just, I looked at it as just a symbol, now as an adult thinking about it, that we talking about the things we talking about. What is the significance and why you chose a bunny? You know, something that's young and fertile and can have, multiple kids and,
not only that, you think about the Easter and the Star, you know, and all that, you know, the Easter egg and the representation of the bunny with the
mm,
fertile, you know, the Ishtar and all, man, yeah, bro. So
mm.
that's the type of symbolism I'm talking about. You know, it has a lot of symbolism and what's been going on, and a lot of these people that's get caught, especially like Jeffrey Epstein and Maxwell,
Uh-huh.
or you know, tied into something bigger than we probably, like you said earlier, don't fully understand. You know, and I think we could get to the bottom of it if we just make a lot of these connections. You know.
I think really and truly, if we really wanted to make the connection, we would have to go back and pull every contract ever signed with Hugh Hefner to really dig deep into the person, their real birth certificate, to show how old they were at the time of entering into these deals with Hugh Hefner.
Yeah,
And
ain't
that
gonna happen, Claire. That ain't gonna happen.
well, I'm just saying, if you really wanted to do that, that's something that would be able to be done. Because, like you said, he took all the tapes of everything he had, or all the video evidence of everything, and had himself and that thrown into the middle of the ocean.
You
Now
gotta think
those
about how long ago that is, though. You know, you
right,
only
that's
have
what I mean.
he's
That's a
only
long
going
ass time.
yes, he's gonna only but he's only going to let be seen what they want you to be seen. That's what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
like I'm trying to tell you, he's a part of something bigger than him just actually being an old ass man who created Playboy and just got all his pussy around. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? This was an agenda push to us, I think. And I think they use symbolism and they use these things to keep pushing it, bro. And like a lot of this can be solved, and a lot of this shit can be seen if we just make these connections through the stuff that they're telling us. Because they love to brag about it too. That's one thing about
That is the
getting away with
truth.
something. You gotta tell somebody.
Yeah. I
No
done
matter
did this.
no matter
I
if it's
gotta tell,
subliminal or it's straightforward. So
and
I think through a lot
people
of
don't
that,
even realize that though, bro.
they
Like,
make a lot of connections. Yeah.
and that's the thing that always seems to draw a question and should start drawing questions in the minds of the people who listening to this, as well as the people who we are right now talking about it. When somebody brags to you about something that they done, is it that they're telling you because they want you to be proud of their accomplishment, or are they telling you what they done because it's something that they knew they shouldn't have done? Like, as far as things that are wrong, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you do something good at work and then people tell they're proud of you for it, yeah, that's an accomplishment because you did something good at work. Now, these people that are out here with this fuck shit, who are they telling this to, and why are these people not questioning themselves for not being the upstanding people that they know they can be, by saying, you know what, dude, that shit was wrong. I don't want no part in that. Because in the end, just like with Hugh Hefner and people coming out saying that Hugh Hefner was a pedophile and that he was giving underage girls alcohol and drugs at these parties to keep them loose and lucid or elusive, to get them to party it up with these big socialite rich people. You know, the people who are at these parties, when you find out that this person is an underage person, do you stay at the party, or do you just be like, you know what? I'm a just check out, man, because this ain't my type of hype. These girls look a little too young for me. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't get yourself caught up in those scandals. But at some point, you gotta start noticing the signs and putting together the context clues and actually stepping out and saying, hey, I think this person is doing something wrong. I don't know, but look into
Definitely, dog. Which gonna bring me into your segment then, Pete. You know what I'm saying? The
it.
way I
So
see it. Under the mistrial, you know what I'm saying, and trying to give her a mistrial under this. The way I see it. Go ahead,
so
Claire.
the way I see it with this mistrial with Ghislane Maxwell, there are two possible things that I see happening right now before our face. It could be a stunt by the district attorney's office to get the case thrown out to have a redo, being that this person said what he said. Well, not just one person, two people. However, if it is supposed to be a secret with the voir dire about these people and their personal history, that is supposed to be a secret. It is not supposed to be made known, and it shouldn't even be investigated because that questionnaire was supposed to be confidential. Secondly, with the confidentiality of the voir dire, you
Mm-hmm.
were saying that these persons were picked by the defense and by the
Right.
prosecution, by the defense and by the prosecution,
Every
to
time.
judge the case based on the facts presented in evidence. So regardless of what happened in my past life, I'm judging the case based on the facts in evidence. Now,
Yeah.
regardless what I say once the case is over with, that's just me saying what
Boy,
the
they
fuck I
something
say when the
serious,
case is
boy.
over. So I don't I personally feel like there should be no do-over, even though I think there may be some federal implications involved in this somewhere down the line, because you were using these people for sex trafficking by way of flight.
And it's the crazy part. Why you just don't just get another goddamn jury to trade him if you don't feel like he should be up there? Why y'all trying to get a whole
That's
fucking
the thing.
mistrial? These
Well,
people ain't shit.
they're saying that by him saying this after the trial was over, that he used his influence during the course of jury deliberation with his past life. The two
Right.
jurors
So
in question,
they finished picking them already then.
they
Okay, I
had,
got
they had done already finished
you.
picking
So
them.
but yeah, this is weird.
So
It's
how
weird now.
the
It's even
they're
weirder now.
no, what they're saying is on the questionnaire, the
No, I get what they're
Vadir
saying. I'm saying on their part, trying to tell us this shit. It's weird, dog. It's
well,
weird.
that's why they saying it now because during the voir dire, like in the
It's too
article, it
late. Like
said
you
that there
said,
was
it's too late. Oh,
a
it's too late. You
uh
can't do all that now.
30
You pulling
page.
rabbits out your ass now.
They're saying it was a 30-page, 50 questions, and some of the questions had to do with were you ever you, a friend, a family member,
Right.
or
God
somebody you
damn.
know ever
They pulling
sexually
rabbits
abused.
out their ass, bro, trying to get this
So
bitch on, bro. This shit don't make them
it,
people crazy.
and that's the reason why I say if
Right.
you're there to just judge the case on facts and evidence, what I say would happen to me in my personal life shouldn't disqualify me. And that's why they said in an article, it doesn't automatically disqualify him, but they don't even know if he answered the question on the voir dire because it's sealed. So they can't even go back and look at the questionnaires of the voir dire to see if he even answered the question. So there's
Why
no
even
point.
bring it up?
Why
Exactly.
there's no point in it. It's dead and done.
So
So the way that's why I'm saying the way I see it, this is a done
I
deal.
want to see if the judge gonna be like, well, oh, she probably right. Let's
Nope. Guess what? They already saying that's another thing that they mentioned. They said that that judge took very high precautions to not have any incidences that will cause a potential for mistrial involved in this case. And that's why they did what they did before the case started. And the judge is pretty much not going to overturn their ruling because you've already been found guilty. You were judged on facts and evidence, even though some of the witnesses may have been a little bit out of sorts, and they testimony might have been a little sketchy. They're saying that the facts and evidence was just enough to say that you were guilty on 5 of the 6 counts that were brought before you. So I'm not going to really look at overturning your case because your case was judged on the fact, not somebody else's personal feelings about what happened to them, even though that may have played a part in jury deliberation when it came to them. That don't mean that they use their personal feelings about what happened to them to convince other jurors to find that person guilty.
So this where power and bending the law come in at then, right?
This is definitely one of those we'll bend the spoon just by thinking the spoon is bent.
Chap, you got anything to say on this, bro? You could jump in, but go ahead, Pete. What you say, though? They got one of the bend.
Oh yeah, so
They bend the spoon. They bend the what they bending. They bending their razor.
you could
They
bend
bending
this.
the law in this motherfucker.
We're gonna bend it just because we think it can be bent.
Bend the rules a little bit just to
You
see,
know,
because it might got a point.
look
I don't know how this
in the
old
Matrix.
ass pedophile got in here. He wasn't supposed to be a juror. This
You
shit
know,
crazy. The man probably was touched as a baby. I don't know. Let's see.
and he probably was.
Where did all that come from? That's what I'm saying. Like, what the hell did they look up to figure out all this shit? What's going on?
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's why they say when they did the sequestering and all that, he wasn't supposed to talk about that with nobody. Now, mind you, he didn't say nothing about none of this during the trial.
You see what
I'm
you
saying?
think they hit him off for about 500,000, Paul?
Probably so.
Shit.
Probably so.
Come on, bro. Talk to
Look,
me, bro.
they say the dude, one of the dudes deleted his email account, citing that he broke up with his girlfriend and he wanted to be reminded of the relationship and all that. Man, nobody want to hear that. Why did you say what you said about being sexually abused? And if so, why you didn't answer that on that question? That's what the district attorney is trying to find out.
Yeah.
He was
5 counts. 5 counts, y'all.
They were supposed to
abuse of a minor. There it is.
He was supposed to
abuse of a minor,
See that shit before, and the people knew that shit already.
conspiracy
Because if
to
he already
what
said
was the
that,
one
Hold
with the
on, P. Dot.
if they already said that shit, son, he already knew, son. It's like that's the part that's pissing me off. Like y'all ain't know, bitch. Y'all know exactly what every juror fucking ticket
Oh,
they
do they?
got, bitch. Like you
You
know
see how
all.
many of the motherfuckers they took off the Aubrey case, huh? Shit.
Yeah, man, come on. You gotta go through stringent shit to be a juror. Cause a
Fuck
nigga
that.
like me, I pay
I
taxes, nigga.
cannot hear you,
I
Chop.
ain't been on the
I'm gonna have to
jury
jump
yet.
out and jump back in.
All right, Pete. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right, hold
Hit that
on.
with that.
All right,
Go ahead.
thank you for
Go
saying that.
ahead.
We
Wait, where
looking
my
for
thing at, man? It's not. Oh, there it go. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. But yeah, go ahead.
that's all I'm saying. Like I think that is like a nigga saying, like it's just I think it's just trying to, it's their last strive of trying to get her out, and it's pissing people off because they even caught,
I'm back.
even saying that they gonna try to let this whole go home because of the shit. Because at the end of the day, like I was telling Peter, worst case scenario, they do flip the shit. They might try to come back with the whole fucking double jeopardy and all that shit. You know you can't be tried for the same shit twice. You know what I'm saying? So they could either come with that,
They're gonna have to make up. Them
they'll
people gonna have to make up a whole new charge.
or they'll have to do a retrial on the same case and get a brand new juror that they, go through all the lifts and what you call it. If they let the whole go home, it's like,
She gonna disappear.
oh, she gonna get killed.
One of the two.
She going on
She got
Epstein
them names
Island.
now. She
Going
got them
on
names.
Epstein Island, bro.
She got them names now. She definitely, she definitely strapped. She got the magic bag, bruh. She pulled names out that motherfucker. Oof.
Now look,
You seen all them
this
people stepping down, huh? Remember we were talking about that last one. You seen all them motherfuckers stepping down.
Yeah.
now look, this the
Big
thing.
CEOs.
She could do like your boy did. One dude that was alleging people was out there being a pedophile. This nigga laid up there. He had all the evidence he needed. He sent it out to multiple different people, and they said he told them, if I wind up dead, start putting out this information. Don't matter where you put it out at, just get it out there. And people started noticing that shit with the particular specific people was being accused of being pedophile. And it started popping up all over the place. But it wasn't just popping up all over the place like people, would think. It was very specific people that he knew was pedophiles. And so they kept just trying to shut it down, talking about, oh, that's some Photoshop stuff. No, this was evidence that this dude had on y'all, and he put it out there. Y'all killed him, and he already had the dead man switch ready. And boom, soon as he died, a week later, all kind of shit with people who was pedophiles started popping up on the news and the internet and all kind of shit. So trust me, if she got anything, she got a dead man switch already in place. So the one thing they'll let her do is just go ahead and disappear. See, Epstein didn't have the dead man switch ready. He thought he was not gonna get touched.
So let me tell you something. Do you know, you heard what happened with the security guards and all that? Nigga Epstein probably gone on his island some fucking what? Fuck you talking about? That man ain't in no fucking, that man ain't dead. That's the best way to fucking disappear. Fake your death.
Yeah, that's true.
That is out there.
With that being said, I cannot make this shit up right here, dog. You this shit right here.
No touching. I won't touch you.
Wait, hold on.
Just do it.
So why don't we just pair up?
I'm not into touching, okay? I'm not into, okay, put that out front. I'm no touching, no touching. No touching. I won't touch you.
Can acknowledge us. Ooh, who is this? Cool.
I'm sorry. I
You
can't
ain't
do
that
this.
haberdasher.
I'm sorry. I'm a man of God. I can't do this.
Look.
Pray for them.
Look,
I'll
y'all.
condemn them. But men are not supposed to dress like women. I'm not going to go along with that.
Oh,
You wait, hold on now. Hold on now. You stood there mighty look, you supposed to be a man of God. You stood there mighty long time before you realized
boy,
that was some
meditate.
men.
Now he was praying, Paul.
He was
was
praying.
praying.
You stood there a long ass time. No,
He
dog.
was like,
You sitting up there. Look, you
trying
talking
to be
about I'm not into touching. I'm not into touching. Well, what are you into then? You into being
Yeah,
touched?
that's what he gonna tell the congregation. Yeah, that's what he gonna tell the congregation.
Yeah, I'm not into touching. I'm not into touching. Yeah, you're a man of God, all right.
no, this some shit I want Paul to see right here. I can't make this shit up either, right?
Wait, yeah, I gotta see this. What this about?
You see this shit?
Who the fuck is that? That's supposed to be Santa Claus?
Nah,
Let me zoom again.
What that say, Paul? You
I
read
can't.
this?
It say wild men, right?
Yeah, look at the pictures now.
I can't see. Wait. What?
Hold on, wait.
You
I
gotta
don't think I
blow
can make
blow
this
it up.
big. Wait, I don't think I can make this one big.
You gotta
Nah.
zoom. You gotta zoom in. You gotta touch the screen and
All right, here we go.
There you go.
pull it. Yeah, pull it.
Wait, yeah, it's too big.
Hold on, give me
What
my
the?
finger.
Wait, why the fuck he got the club chained to his wrist?
What you mean, boy? Look at that.
Them niggas is apes.
Who is that?
That's white people. That's all apes.
Wow, man. Yeah, all of them is a motherfucker.
Look
Except
at
when
that.
they show this motherfucker back and shit. Oh man.
You dirty motherfucker.
Wild men. What's up with these wild men, Chop? What's going on with the wild men?
Oh, wait, I ain't finished. Where you at? Look at that, Paul.
But we the apes. We the ones come from monkeys.
Oh, look at that shit.
Her whole, you could braid her whole back. The last picture you showed.
Man, you could braid everything on her body. Look at this shit.
All them.
You
You see the one where they got the monkeys on there too? Look. Wait, they got
God,
one.
yeah.
Look at the one right there with the monkeys on it. Where is that? Show it again. Right here. Oh, man.
But they telling us we come from apes, though.
Man.
You show me an ape that look like us.
This is a good page right here for people that want to know. Oh, look at this shit right here.
Right, I just saw that too. Soon as you scroll down
You see
to
that
it.
shit right there? What that say right there?
We can't see it. You gotta blow it up.
Indian Bill of Rights. What? Civil Rights Act of 1960. I gotta look it up.
And and look, it say nicknames.
Yeah, that'll definitely be some good information for the people who really don't know too much about, the wild men and, what's actually in the Bill of Rights, yeah. A lot of this shit, man, is,
It said 68,
really
huh?
happened.
Yeah, 1968 Civil Rights Act.
I got to see. Okay. Oh, shiznit.
And that's another thing too about putting stuff in the Google and stuff too. Sometimes people you might word something wrong, but you might be talking about the same thing. Just try to keep rewording, like add words or take away words or something like that. Trust me, people, y'all will find what y'all looking for. Just
Man,
stay
do
on
y'all
the
see
path.
that shit in the corner? Look what that shit says, son. Indian Civil Rights Act, Indian Bill of Rights, Fair Housing Act, Housing Rights Act, Open and Housing Act, Anti-Riot Act, Federal Anti-Riot Act.
So why they telling us?
Brown.
What the fuck is Rap Brown?
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that, but I really didn't dig too deep into it. They had an act, and then they made a law out of that.
Civil Obedience Act.
Click on that motherfucker. It
And the
might tell you.
Stokely Carmichael Act.
I can't really see it from my screen.
Oh, here we go right here. Look at this. Hate crimes. Civil rights. Indian civil rights. Indian civil rights granted Native Americans full access to the United States Bill of Rights, the first minor section of reestablishing amendments now granted to Native Americans.
God
So
damn
look,
it,
that
doing
tell
it
you
again.
right there that niggas
Hold
was
on, y'all. Hold on. It's acting up
Indians.
again. Hold on.
Niggas was Indians and motherfucking whatever else they was, because you had to include that shit in the thing. Damn. We touched on a lot of stuff fast. At least people could see how our conversations go. Cause that motherfucker went all the way through buku shit fast.
Yeah, but I'm still here.
Damn.
I'm sitting back, just letting the people soak it in, man. Hey, sometime this might happen, y'all. This blunt talk. This ain't none of that other shit. Y'all in the building with Child Track, P Died, and Silent Child, man. So just sit back and enjoy the goddamn ride, okay?
Look at this shit. I mean, they tell you right here, the
Mm-hmm.
first shift
But that's the
towards
thing, a lot of those don't
equality for African Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, fuck the African Americans. Who is the Indians? Where them people at? Y'all had the
It don't matter because now you already been established as something else after 1980 what? Two?
1920 something.
No, 1982 when Jesse Jackson came out telling you was African American, sir.
Oh, I'm talking about when
everybody.
Reclassification Act.
I know what you're talking about, but you see what I'm saying though? Like this is as far as when the classification was already made, but why was everybody considered that after 1980?
Mm-hmm. Damn. Look what niggas used to call that shit, the Civil Obedience Act.
Communism something serious, boy.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to have a white face
my bad, P-Dot.
Use a black face too.
You gotta get all the mother people off that Wi-Fi, P-Dot.
Shit, that ain't happening, boy. Not here.
That's the only way you probably. That's probably what it is. Like you said.
You gotta unplug that bitch, change the password, and be like, "Oh man, something wrong with that bitch." Do the podcast and then fix it back when you
Yeah, that nigga liked that idea. Look, that nigga liked that one. He couldn't even deny it. Like, damn, that is.
That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. That was a novel idea, my boy.
Yeah, I got kids, nigga.
Put that shit on pause like a motherfucker.
Nigga be trying to download a game or something, be like, that shit ain't working right now. I'm gonna call the cops in a minute.
That's it goes down.
Y'all better sit your ass down and focus.
Do some reading for a change.
Yeah, fuck. I'm trying to do something.
So wait, what was the Rap Brown Act and what was the Rap Brown Law? I've heard about that, but I never really delved into finding out what it was considered. Like, what was it behind? What was the reason they had Rap Brown?
That'd be good. We could dove into that right quick. You know what I'm saying?
What is H. Rap Brown real name? Oh, so this from a person.
Oh, he was a civil rights activist.
Born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
That's who preceded Stokely Carmichael.
All right, Stokely Carmichael. Was Stokely Carmichael that man that used to be on TV? Little slim, wavy hair black dude.
Yeah.
Because I believe I'm hoping. No, that's Rap Brown right there. I'm talking about Stokely Carmichael, he was on a TV show and he was
Oh,
talking about how white people need to see the real thing that black people be talking about when it comes to racial equality and stuff like that.
I'm about to pull up Stokey Carmichael so you can see who he is, but I want you to see that Fulton County, Georgia, been locking niggas up forever. God damn.
I don't want to move to Fulton County then.
Man, what? Or I was in Fulton County one time, son. If I ain't see a police at every corner, son. Like, oh, you ain't got no choice.
Everywhere.
Out there, son, like that shit is crazy. They gonna pull your ass over for something. You ain't gonna drive through that motherfucker no more. I guarantee you that. God damn.
Put your GPS set to not drive through Fulton County.
That's who Stokely is right there. Kwame Tour.
That look like your boy. That's not him though, because this dude was
That's them right
a
there.
little dark. No, the one I'm talking about was a little darker. So I see who you talking about, dude.
Look what they say though, Paul. You gotta read it now.
I can't.
I don't see why you can't see it.
I gotta blow it up. All right,
Well,
Michael, born in Stanford Churchill, born Stockley Stanford Churchill Carmichael. God damn, nigga, you got 4 names. Was a prominent organizer of the civil rights movements in the United States and the global Pan-African movement. Another one. Born in Trinidad, he grew up in the United States from the age of 11 and became an activist while attending Bronx High School of Science. He was a key leader in the development of the Black Power movement. First, while leading the student
Nonviolent Coordinating Committee.
All right, so the NSCC, as the honorary prime minister of the Black Panther Party, and last as leader of the All African People Revolutionary Party, AAPRP. Carmichael was one of the original SNCC Freedom Riders. 1961, under Diane Nash's leadership, he became a major voting rights activist in Mississippi and Alabama after being mentored by Ella Baker and Bob Moses. Like most young people in the SNCC, he became
All right,
disillusioned.
stop.
Wow,
Pause.
wait. Whoa. He became disillusioned with the party after 1964 and the Democratic
With the
National
two-party
Convention failed to
system.
recognize, right? Political organizers such as Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party.
The whole point.
Well, that's because that play button is in is in the way. As official delegations from the state, Carmichael eventually decided to develop independent all-black political organizations such as the Lowndes County Freedom Organization. Okay. So yeah, so he had a good life. And so Rap Brown was behind him.
Yeah, he was an island boy from Trinidad.
So
he was an island boy.
Is it me or does anybody else seem to notice that there's a pattern of people that come from other countries coming over here talking about Pan-Africanism, going back to Africa and all that? Wouldn't that just definitely say that the people who you telling we need to join forces and move back to Africa was people that was already here before you got here? And don't know nothing about Africa, never been to Africa, never came from Africa.
Damn.
Because I promise you, I don't think I look like any of the Africans I've ever seen. No matter where the hell part from Africa they're from. I don't think I look anything like them. Now, you may go over there and find a motherfucker that might be tall and slim like me, but the hair texture and the skin tone, Might not match.
Mm-hmm.
You do go over there and find out I'm from fucking Africa. Tell me something.
I mean, we
So
got a
that
lot of history behind our stuff. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta look it up and really actually see before we
before
ride
we
with
get
it. You know what I'm saying? And just go straight from
A to
what we
Z.
hear. I think a lot of us has been, corrupted into a lot of communism. That's why a lot of shit going the way it's going right now. Like we was talking about earlier with the Maxwell case. A lot of sex trafficking and child trafficking had to been going on, for these people to even make these moves that they was doing. And there's a lot of money backing it and a lot of power because you have to have places, to hide all these things. You got to have
Mhm.
fronts, basically. You can't just make it seem like it. So just understanding a lot of all that, like we were talking about with our rights and stuff, that's true too. A lot of that is, but just tripping off of that, the case, bro, and how they doing this shit is just really, kind of bugging me a little bit because soon as we started talking about, sex trafficking, not drug trafficking, sex trafficking, and child trafficking and child abuse, and all these rich
Other
motherfuckers just using these things for their own little parties and shit like that is fucking bothersome. Like it's fucked up, And I don't
very,
think just because they got money or they got do shit for a lot of people, I don't think they should get away with a lot of this fuck shit.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people is involved, and a lot of people is hiding a lot of shit, and you could tell because of how they handling this whole fucking case. This shit
Yep.
not making no sense, dog.
Not none at all.
Them people got over 15 fucking years, I'm gonna say, just me throwing it off the top of the dome of information and evidence on you and this fucking man. So what you
Right.
talking about, Maxwell? She just gotta sit there, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Not just
They
sit
don't
there.
want her to say nothing. She can't
Right. They
say
don't.
nothing.
She open her mouth, they gonna kill her. Or they gonna make her disappear.
She trying to already, you know what I'm saying, say, well, I ain't snitching on nobody and all this type of shit. I heard all that shit. So I'm like, what the well, what are we doing? Let's start the case. Oh, now this mistrial and all the crazy ass shit coming up, man. Come on. Not the bullshit. Get this shit over with.
Exactly. Stop trying to delay the inevitable.
Yeah, man.
Cause I'm like this here. You could do the retrial if you want. This time you fuck around and get found guilty on all 6 charges. Jury, and then think about it like this here. The jury might say, well, we want to impose a sentence of, you see what I'm saying? Because there's been some cases where the jury get to decide your fate as far as your sentence too. We ain't gotta wait on the judge to deliberate. We say you guilty, we say we gonna do this to you. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
That's your ass.
No.
Somebody echo.
Hello?
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't hear no echo. So if y'all hear echo and it's coming off my end, let me know so I could close it out and jump back in.
Nah, definitely. I mean, shit. If we ain't, I think we jumped off that part too. A lot of the stuff with the situation. I just wanted to get y'all shit up on that, on that fucking talking about get the mistrial and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to, chop that up with y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? And bring a lot of more shit. Shit, you already know, chop that. Hit us with all type of shit, man. Y'all go look. Cause I couldn't believe the way he did it. It hit me too. Shit, y'all. So I know if y'all ain't know nothing about none of that shit he put up there, I'm pretty sure.
Niggas like,
y'all motherfuckers got some shit to do. Y'all got some homework, nigga.
Big time. Big time
So,
homework.
Yeah, that shit just came like I ain't had that shit planned or nothing. That's just,
man, you know how we do.
Strung together.
Fuck. I mean, if y'all don't want to close out, y'all got to close out with anything, y'all good? Because we could drop out on them. You know what I'm saying?
Let me stop the screen.
Like if y'all got anything, well, you know what? Matter of fact, since we all have a segment, do you have a segment that you want to come with as far as like the way you see it, or you can't make this up? You got any type of segment that you could think of that we could throw into this?
He said he got a segment. His segment is
yeah, we gotta cut our own grass.
Cut our own grass. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we never
I
got
just did
into
my segment. I just did it.
Oh well, shit, nigga, you ain't even let the people know you were talking about cutting your own grass.
I mean, that's what I was talking about. That's the sex trial. Never mind, you missed it. Don't worry about it. I like to introduce y'all. I'm the host, nigga, not you. I'm the host.
Well, I'm just
that's why I introduce y'all segment. But I just do mine at the end of it.
So yeah,
Chap, if you want, you could crop this whole back piece out if you want.
What the back piece is?
With that being said, man, this is Black Talk, man.
Catback Blue.
And I think I'm y'all host.
That nigga
y'all 17.
P360 in the building.
Fucking big gap, bitch.
Nigga, you gonna leave the lovely gap alone.
Okay? See, look, we still working this out, y'all. We all together.
Head ass, hey Arnold.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. We knew all this nigga. First of all, this is how we talk. So y'all ain't even worry about that shit.
That nigga Paul.
We in the building, man.
Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you just gotta ask sometimes, you know. I don't know.
Man, you could have asked me that after we hung up, though. But you know, big goof ass. Since you want a nigga to say it, big NK ass nigga. The hell wrote you?
Know how we do,
God
man.
damn it. Leave it in there, child. He won't be crazy. Leave it in. This nigga here, man. The hell you put me on the spot for or something? You just heard me just do a whole goddamn segue about the
I had to
sex
log out and jump
everything.
back in. I missed some of it, shit.
See, we gotta cut our own grass. See that shit you doing?
The big ass is.
I might need a hatchet for your fucking might need a chainsaw when we cut this grass.
People might be able to comment this shit tomorrow, depending on what YouTube say. Fuck.
This nigga in the backyard like a sugar cane stick, man. Come on, P. Dot. What is going on, man?
The live chat. Fuck. We got 5 more D's on the free shit. 5 more records, I mean. Wait, what happened?
I don't know. See what I'm saying?
He muted himself.
Going straight to town.
You
what
got
happened,
the wrong energy, bro. That's all I was saying, y'all. You got the wrong energy. See, I wore this shirt tonight. Look, this shit crazy. Come on, Pete. That trying to keep this shit off me, bro. Just fucking around, y'all. You know that's my dog, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? Chop Trey, you can bring us out, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm about to hit the studio button. P. Dot out of here.
One love.
Salute.